Hello Capricorn, welcome to Lightworks. This is your weekly tarot reading for the week of September 8th through the 14th. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We'll do a 5-card spread addressing your past, present, future, what you don't see coming, and advice from Spirit. So, without further ado, we will get started. Two came out for your past, present, future, what you don't see coming, and message from Spirit. All right, so we have in the past position, we have the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Chariot is a major arcana card. It is about victory. It is about a hard-won victory, victory that came about from hard work. The Queen of Pentacles is a lovely card of abundance. It's about being abundant and nurturing that abundance. Basically, overseeing that abundance. So we'll clarify what that really is all about. And in the present, we have the Four of Swords. The swords are the element, represents the element of air. It's about a mental break, taking a break out to rest, to reflect. And that's currently right now. You might be feeling pretty tired. You've had a lot going on. And so this card comes up in the present as a reminder that maybe you do need to take a break, take a rest. But we'll clarify. In the immediate future coming up, we see the Two of Pentacles. Typically the Two of Pentacles, you're juggling a lot of things. So work, a project, family, whatever. There's a lot going on in your life right now. In addition, it can also mean, really making a choice between, A or B, whatever that might be. And then what you don't see coming, what is unexpected, is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is essentially a victory card, but it's over a dispute. It's kind of a petty dispute or annoyance because it's only a 5. It's uncomfortable, it's annoying, but it's also winning at all costs. So it's about, the lesson or part of this card, the takeaway is that, was all that defending or, fighting or arguing or a debate, was that necessary? I mean, was it worth it? Was it worth the energy expended? And then in the position of Spirit advice, this is the Page of Cups. Pages bring messages. Cups are emotions, and also about creativity and emotions and compassion and empathy and flow. Spirit advice, this looks like, a message of love from Spirit, which I love. You're not the only one who's actually got this message from Spirit this week, so really interesting, but we'll clarify to see what that's about. All right, so let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles and the Chariot in the past position. The Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, in the past, you had a heck of a lot going on. And this card is about perseverance and resilience. So this person is bruised and battered, but they're still standing, right? They're still in the fight. They are still expending energy. They are almost to the other side. They've almost completed what was needed to happen, because it's the 9 and not the 10. 10s are the end of a cycle. So in this scenario, in the past, you had a lot going on, and it required more perseverance and resilience, excuse me, than you had anticipated. But you're still standing, and it required, that last push to get you over to the other side. So this is, sorry, my throat's a little dry. It's been kind of windy here in the mountains, and so I think there's a lot in the air. So also the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles is also clarified by the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning. Aces are new beginnings. Wands are passion, creativity. So it looks like you were wrapping up a creative project. It is what it looks like. And building a foundation, a new foundation. It looks like with the Four of Cups, this is a new here's what I'm seeing. It looks like there was a creative project. It took a lot out of you. There was a lot to get done. You were resilient. You pushed through it. And it laid a good foundation, a solid emotional foundation. However, it did come with a little, I guess, this card to me is, it's bittersweet, right? So you've successfully built a foundation in the past, which, allowed you to, be the, kind of queen of your castle, the Queen of Pentacles. So this is on the material level, and you were victorious. So you were able to push through and be resilient. But it's a bittersweet ending. It's a bittersweet kind of past. You set up a great foundation for future, but it is bittersweet because there is some kind of, the emotional kind of toll that it took. Maybe requires you really in the present here to take a break and to rest and reflect. So it looks like in the past you did have a lot going on. You did push through. It was successful, but it was bittersweet in a way. And it's now requiring you for some rest and reflection. So let's clarify the Four of Swords. And we have the Queen of Pentacles again. And so you're lovingly looking over your, almost like you are taking care of your nest, right? The Queen of Pentacles, she's lovingly looking at the pentacles. Pentacles are, money, what you own, your resources, that kind of thing. So, maybe as you are kind of recovering, reflecting on what has been in the recent past, you're reflecting, you're taking some time out, you're resting. But also in doing that, maybe you are nesting and kind of taking care of your home front, or taking care of the foundations that you've kind of put in place, because, maybe you're grounding yourself. Because Capricorn, that's an earth sign, and so it's important for Capricorn to take time out and to ground themselves, especially if they've been running on empty. So let's get 2 more cards to clarify that Four of Swords. And we have the Justice card, and we have the Three of Wands. So the Justice card is a major arcana. It is about it's about balance. It's also about clarity. So maybe you're taking this time to balance your energy, to get grounded. So to get grounded, to balance your energy, to get clarity on the way forward. To assess where you're headed. So the Three of Wands is about creativity. This is a card of progress. So you are making progress. And it is from this vantage point of getting that rest you need that you're able to look ahead. So the Two of Pentacles is in your future. So let's clarify that. Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so it looks like, the Two of Pentacles is juggling things, and juggling things well. You may have multiple things going on in the near future that you need to take care of and address after you've had that kind of rest and reflection of the present time right now. So it is clarified by the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, swords are air. It is, they could be messages. So you could be busy with lots of messages coming through, emails, that kind of thing, communications, a lot of conversations, discussions about moving ahead in this next chapter. You also have the Seven of Cups that is clarified, or is clarifying the Two of Pentacles. So there's lots of options. There's lots of places to put your attention. And so you'll need to be decisive about what you focus on. So that's what this is. There's a lot of options available to you right now. A lot of places where you could put your focus. And you'll have to be decisive about where you want to focus your energy. And we have the Page of Cups. So that Page of Cups is essentially a message of love. So while you're doing this, you may have a lot tugging on your heart, because cups are about emotion and creativity, and but mainly about, kind of emotional, your emotional life. So you may have quite a bit of options on where you can focus your energy. And it's going to be important that you are discerning, and that you focus on, only what you can reasonably carry, only what you can reasonably juggle, let's say. Okay, and what you don't see coming is the Five of Swords. So this is, this could be a petty squabble. This could be some kind of a dispute. And it doesn't have to be personal. It can be, for business. There's no telling. Since this is a general reading, I don't know. If I was looking at the chart, your personal chart, I could tell you, kind of where this activity, where this energy would be, in what kind of, where it manifests in what part of your life. But because this is a general reading, I can't really see the exact details. But this is really like a petty squabble. This is like winning at all costs. And the energy expended, the takeaway is this really, was that really worth it? Was it worth to expend all my energy just to be right or just to win? You'll have to be the judge of that to see whether that's actually the case or not, but we'll clarify. So let's clarify that Five of Swords. Okay, it is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Yeah, so this is annoying, petty, annoying stuff. So the Five of Wands is about a lot of activity, potentially, a little bit of chaotic. Yeah, a little bit of, I always get the idea of, sometimes people moving at cross purposes, right? They all have the best intentions, right? They all have the best intentions, and there is growth there. It's not negative per se. They all have the best intentions. As you can see, there's, leaves growing from each of the wands. There's growth. But everyone's kind of moving at cross purposes, which, kind of defeats the whole purpose. It's annoying. It's kind of like, wrangling cats. So again, here is a sword and the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, she rules by logic. She doesn't let her emotions get the best of her. She can ruthlessly cut out and focus on only what needs to, on only what needs her attention as she manages her kingdom. So it could be, you're kind of getting to the heart of the matter here, and that, logic kind of wins to, make sense of some of these kind of petty squabbles. In addition, you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is an independent energy. It is being confident, being abundant, and have earned it, have earned the abundance and earned that kind of independence and the ability to kind of enjoy the abundance. So this is a very self-empowered person. So, it looks like there might be what I like to call shenanigans, right? So it looks like there might be some petty squabbles, some people working at cross purposes, but the kind of the advice here is, you know, be true to yourself, be self-empowered. You are a powerful being. You have what you need. You are abundant. Focus on, cut through some of this nonsense, right? And focus only on, you know, resolving and getting to the bottom of a situation and resolving it. Not everybody's probably going to be happy about the end result, but everybody will be better for it. So everybody will be better for it. So advice from Spirit, which is interesting because the Page of Cups have shown up twice here. It shows up in your future, in clarifying that Two of Pentacles, and then it also shows up in your advice from Spirit. So the Page of Cups is an offer of love, right? It's a message of love. So let's clarify. And this is from Spirit. Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so advice from Spirit. So this Page of Cups, the message is twofold. One, Spirit is sending a message of love to you, and that all is well, and there's no reason to really worry or let any kind of petty squabbles that you don't see coming, any issues that come up, continue to have love in your heart, right? So the page is about messages. So I think the advice Spirit is giving you is to speak with love in your heart, right? To understand that that it is through love, and that it is through compassion that you'll be able to kind of move forward without issue, and you'll be able to resolve any of those kind of petty squabbles or things that come up. Also, share what's on your heart, right? So if there is something where you're juggling and something's it's just too much, it is about, you know, speaking your truth, and asking for help if you need it. Three of Pentacles is all about support. It is about teamwork. It's about partnering with people. It's about support from friends, community, family. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in material. So it's about a new opportunity that arrives. So this is about, actually this is about feeling safe and secure. Yeah. So what I'm getting is that this is about feeling safe and secure. So another clarifying card is the Moon. So I am recording this on the day of the full moon in Pisces, and it is a full moon lunar eclipse. And eclipses bring about intensity of emotion. They also potentially eclipse something out of your life, something that no longer serves you, something that you're carrying around that you may need to get rid of in order for new life, new experiences, new adventure to, come into your life. The moon sometimes brings with it some confusion, and definitely some emotions. So the full moon, though, typically brings light to that which was hidden. So this eclipse may be kind of a very emotional. It might be very emotional for you, and Capricorns in general are. They try and keep their emotions in check. And so I think what this is saying is that in the event that you do have, kind of some hiccups, or you have some petty disagreements, or, people working at cross purposes, remember to have love in your heart. Speak of love. Be true to your emotions. Ask for help when you need it. Ask for support. And that, Spirit has your back. They're there to help you feel safe, secure, and that you'll get through anything. And that really, it's okay. It's okay to be in your emotions, and it's okay to ask for help if you need it. And that Spirit has your back, and that there is help available. I think that's the big thing from Spirit, is that you don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to, do it all alone. All right, let me get you a message from the Angel Guidance card deck. That's too many cards. All right. Blessing in disguise. So you have the angel card, guidance card of blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So any of this unexpected stuff, right, will become a blessing in disguise. And when I said, Spirit's got your back, there is a blessing in disguise. There's a method to the madness. There's a reason for it. And that reason is a blessing. So trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. So Capricorn, I hope this helped you, and I hope you have a wonderful week. And if you did find this reading helpful and that it resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great week.